Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 93, day 1. Today we got ourselves a yellow Guild War day as well as the Frostfire keep going on, which has a few pretty decent options, though of course you can get them at any point, not just when the event is around. However, the weapon you can only get now if you want to go get it. The Frostfire jewel, nothing really too relevant there. However, of course, the Tuesday weapon every single Tuesday is only available during that one faction. Oh, my tribute's ready too. Nice, 20. But don't forget to get that if you so choose. It's a pretty bad weapon, but if you want it for completion's sake, since it rolls around only during Stormheim weeks. But anyways, as far as Guild Wars, our defend team has been absolutely killing it. The power of Weaver. Oh no, it was 5-3. What? It was 5-3 like 10 minutes ago. Now it's 5-4. That's unfortunate. But I just got another loss. But it was as high as 5-3 earlier. Maybe even 5-2, who knows. But, boo, I got another loss. But still, it's been doing pretty good. I had set to +8 magic and 10% cleanse. So that it could win. The magic so it does more damage. The cleanse just so it has some small chance to auto-cleanse. Not a huge amount, but it's better than 0%. Because even though you have a naturally occurring cleanse, it triggers independently of it. And it can also trigger on turn 1, which is really, really, really relevant. To be able to get away any of those kind of status effects. But, anyways. Oh, so hello, Cinny! Welcome! Oh yeah, I saw you've been doing Animal Crossing a lot lately. We've been getting back into it as well. We've only done one stream for it the other day, but we'll be doing a lot of it once the patch comes out in November. We'll be doing it for at least like a week solid, if not 2 weeks. But anyways, so, Guild Wars. Let's see. Are we even using Weaver right now? I don't think we're using Weaver builds. I'm pretty sure we're using Divine Spell Equivalent again. I almost feel tempted to use Weaver just because Weaver's so cheap this week. It's basically free. Well, not literally free, but too bad it's not free. But it's very cheap. Cheapest it'll ever be. Where on earth is my Guild War Yellow team? Am I that blind? There it is. Yeah, we're running this Divine Spell Equivalent. We'll probably stick with this. We'd have to really revamp our team if we want to put Weaver in. We theoretically could just plop Weaver in last slot, but then it'd be weird compared to Queen Aurora. I think we'll just stick with this and should be good to go. I should go check Monk, though. I should also go change my medals. The medals I have set right now are good for my defend team, but not good for my offense team. So, do we even need 20%? Hero class technically uses it. Honestly, I think we'd be better off just running a cleanse with some seasons. Feels weird having to run cleanse. Guild Wars is one of those locations you normally do have to run cleanse, though. Does it even have an effect that we would need a cleanse against? This might just be a triple seasons. Never mind. My bad. I really wish you could change your medals in that menu. It doesn't really make much sense why you can't. You only can in the World Event menu for whatever reason. In every other menu, it does not allow you to change your medals on the battle screen, which is kind of annoying. Because you have to go all the way back out just to go change it whenever you need to make an adjustment. But I think that's right. I might have to switch to cleanse at some point, but if it's if they ever have anything like that, we'll just go all in on it. Also, I didn't even say hello to everyone yet. Let me just double check that this team is good to go. I don't think we need to make any other revamp. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello Defiant, hello Mr. Hello Tyrion, hello Barbara, hello hello Roman, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Jacob, hello Gustavo, hello Mr. Jesse, hello Isabel, hello Cindy there, hello Daddy Shark, hello Cookie, hello Fahad, hello Pi, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go. Oh, I was gonna be like, let's go cast our exploding troop. Wait, we don't have one. I'm just so used to always running in Empower. Gotta be careful not running Empower in Guild Wars. There's just so many Empower spam teams. Luckily, he's only using one right now. It's yellow to purple. So that shouldn't get too far in our way. I'm just trying to see if I can move something in a way that would kind of help us. I don't think we can, so I'm just gonna take a purple for now. He'll luckily set us up for even more purples, and unfortunately he does deny one of the colors that we needed to get any form of alignment here. So this move's probably gonna be kind of bad. I guess we just take another red and just see where that moves us into next turn. Because ideally we want to have both Divine Ishbala and Quillen ready to go. The only issue here is we do not have a way to take red. I could take a purple and then be able to next turn, which seems very tempting, because he doesn't get much value from taking a red himself, so if he denies us on it, like right there, it doesn't actually matter. Plus, he left one available, so we can just take the red. And I believe we just win, even though we give it a little bit of green there. Oh, I got that skull, though. That's unfortunate. I do have alignment, so I think we just win. So we do that. Boom. Ideally, we do this. Yes, we do. Boom. And I'm pretty sure we won. Just take a bunch more skulls. Hopefully have alignment here, which unfortunately I don't think we do. So we'll take that over for now. We still don't have alignment, however, there's a good chance we're hitting hard enough that it's not even going to matter. I'd have to double skull poke here. Unfortunately, neither of these actually double skull poke, which is very unfortunate. Is even worth casting then. I'm trying to see if there's some kind of weird cascade I'm missing somewheres. There's a small chance off a sky that we'd get it. I guess we could. I'm just trying to see if there's anywhere that would really backfire. And I'm seeing one right there where it would, so it's probably just worth taking a skull here. So I'll take a skull, he takes a skull, I take a skull, we win. And that's match. There we go. I don't think there's any way. There was like an RNG chance to try for double skull there, but there's no guarantee. And the non-guarantee chance would give him a guarantee extra turn, so try to avoid it. Also, that's what we use for our defend team, the slightly different order. It's been doing really well. It's a very strong team. If you haven't gotten Weaver yet this week, highly advise, especially since it's half price. I wish I would start doing that though, like half price mythics, just rolling like every month. Like once a month, they'll have like a half price mythic. That's not what they're doing, but I wish that is what they would do. It'd be so convenient. And it'd be really helpful for newer players, or really just almost anyone progressing through the game, just to try to get all the mythics. Because that's probably the hardest thing to do if you're like getting back into the game after a while, is actually trying to get 100% completion on all mythics. And if they did occasional discounts on them, you'd be able to, or at least more accessibly anyways. It's technically already possible because of Nomapalooza, but it'd be even more possible if they started discounting them occasionally. It's not an impossibility they could make it a regular thing, though it seems very unlikely. Do we have any alignment? I wish we did. Let's see. Let's catch you later, Cindy. Thanks for stopping by. I'll take the skull over. Borrow the skull there. Do we even have any follow-up? Probably not. We'll grab a right over there, get our burn. And I think that is match. Oh yeah, now that Salty doesn't stream on Twitch anymore, I basically don't use Twitch anymore. Because it was literally the last thing left on Twitch where I would like ever bother watching anything. Not a huge fan of using Twitch. But we did for the longest time just because there's no other way to see the community manager for Gems of War doing streams there. Well, I guess theoretically we still will, because I think they're still doing a Halloween stream, Infinity Plus 2. And they might drop some juicy info, because they'll probably mention some stuff about the new kingdom, because it's right around the corner, so they might end up mentioning it during their Halloween stream, assuming they're still even doing one. Let's see, I'll take that over. Because we haven't heard much from the developers for quite some time. Especially like Surian and them. I don't think Surian and Nimhane have been on stream since January. And that was when they mentioned they're going to be adding new kingdoms and stuff. That's how long it's been. We still haven't even gotten that feature yet, though we will very soon. Very soon, TM. He has Submerge. Though Submerge doesn't really matter, does it? We have not a single thing that gets countered by Submerge on our current team. Freeze is a different story, though. That does counter us. You know what else counters us? Him infinitely looping. Oh, what do we want here? I need mana. He's about to silence us, though. Also, being diseased is kind of unfortunate here. You're allowed to end your turn. Come on, we killed one part of your loop and you're still looping. Well, she just got cleansed. That's pretty useful. Unfortunately, a purple surge is not full mana, but I can try for yellow off the sky and miss it. What do we want? What do we want? Take a thing over there. Grab a... Do I even want a purple? We could try 4 into double brown. My concern is he's going to get so much... Well, how much blue does he have? He has +0 blue. Oh, but he's going to get... No, he's not going to get 5 times. It's only 4 times. I think this is worth the risk. So we'll do that. He'll take a thing. Unfortunately, cascaded the other thing, though. That's really bad. Also, we got silence on the one thing that needs to actually cast. That is super bad. Anyway, shouldn't have given it. We got silence on the worst possible option, though. Because ideally, we take that and then we cast this turn. But the problem with that is it silenced it. So now we're dead. Right. No way to redeem back. Oh, well, no. There's a way to win. We just need absurd luck. We just need that to happen again. Oh, wow. That was a lot of luck. That was a very, very, very high amount of luck that has just occurred. That just turned a loss into a win. That was so much luck. We're actually not frozen on red, so we can get away with this. And unfortunately, not enough to kill yet. Oh, yes, we do. That was some very broken luck right there. We got like, what, 5, 6 skulls in a row? Was there even Skullstorm? I don't think there was. How many skulls was that? I need to count. That was pretty insane. Let's see. How many cascaded skulls did we get all at once? So, there was no Skullstorm in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus extra turn. Alright, there we go. Anyways, let's keep moving. No losses. Let's keep it that way. We haven't gotten a flawless week for a while. Mostly because there's always some kind of shenanigan that undoes anything. Oh, so I forgot to switch to cleanse. Well, what's hero class using? It actually cleanse doesn't matter too much. It will for start, however, beyond that point it won't actually matter. Unfortunately, right now I can't actually cast because of it. Shouldn't be too big a deal overall, though. He still has to convert, so I do want to do this just to deny one of his two. But we could have also done the other one, doesn't really matter. As long as it gets denied. So we have a Skull Poke here. Do we even bother taking it? I guess we do. So we'll go take that. And I think we just win, right? No. Yes. No. We don't have alignment. We gotta waste a turn. Come on, don't die. Give us alignment. We won. Okay, so we do that. And then we kill with everything. And then we won. Ideally we have alignment here, and we do. Ideally we have alignment here, and we do. Ideally we have alignment here, and we don't. It was only a matter of time. We could try setting up into alignment. I need to take yellow here, though, so we'll take that. We have alignment there, so we'll do that. Which then changes into this again. Please stop summoning. This thing loops for a while. I'm not sure it's going to be able to loop that long, though. It is a nearly infinite loop, though. It does end eventually. Like right now when we're 1 mana short, really. It's kind of unfortunate. I think we gamble into yellow here. And we missed, of course. Fail. Luckily, it's just a Weaver cast. Weaver actually doesn't do much if it gets a cast here. If it gets 2 casts, that's a concern. But 1 singular cast, Weaver's not going to do too much in this situation. I kind of want to take a Skull Poke here. It's going to set up the board into our following turn. However, this is already aligned, so never mind. And then we have that into new alignment. And then that alignment leads into this alignment, which leads into him being dead. There we go. That went pretty smooth. Hey, final battle time. Right, I think this is the 5th one. Yes it is. And we're up against, gosh, another Light Orb Weaver team. It's so strong, though. Look at how well it did. It's even better earlier with 5-3. Figures we'd lose, like, right before the stream. Because I was going to say, it's like, oh, it's like 66% win rate. And it's like, nope, lost, and now it's closer to 50%. Now, anything over 50%, I'm pretty happy with this late into the game. Though, I believe we are in bracket 6 instead of bracket 5, so it kind of would make sense that we're winning. We need to get back to bracket 5. I think it's like 25 gem difference, which isn't huge, but 25 gems is better than not 25 gems. That's an extra 25 gems every month. Which is like 1 tribute these days. But hey, it adds up. That's a lot of 25s over time. Let's see. I kind of just want to take this green over. Not only hope the green surges, but hope for brown off of sky. With the brown off of sky being the most important part. We did get surge on green, though we did not get brown off of sky, unfortunately. Double green off of sky would be the most amazing thing ever right now. Oh no, we got 1 of the 2 greens. Luckily we got extra turn green there. Okay, so we... Wait, do we have +1 on red right now? We do. Why do we have +3 on red? Wait. What banner? Why am I running so much banner on red? I guess that works though. Like we would want to have at least like a +1 or +2. Oh, that's why. We have +2 and we have the extra +1 for that. That makes sense then. But it still seems slightly overcommitting. I need to double check to see if we have a +1 red banner with a +2 yellow with a minus that isn't useless. Or is useless, I should say. Or, you know, one that doesn't interfere. Do we have any good alignment here? I don't see it. I think we just skull here. As much as I want to use Flamer, I think the play is just a skull. Alright, let's go kill him out. And then we do this. And then we do this. And then we win. And then we do that. I was gonna say, don't summon, please. And it did, so it's not gonna matter, really. And does that match? Kind of. Yes. Can I do it with one move? Yes. There we go. I'm not sure if that makes that big of a score difference, but how quickly you win does affect your score. But I think it only starts to really affect it after a certain point. Like, if you're ultra quick, I don't think it actually helps your score. But at a certain point, it, like, reduces your score if you take too long. But, yeah, pretty much 9,500. Good start for the week. Not the best possible score, though we did have that one shaky battle where the goblins almost infinite looped us. But, aside from that one, pretty smooth. So how we look so low in bracket 6? I think it's mostly because we haven't done our battles. Yeah, our score is very misleading, because if you look compared to them, we're absolutely demolishing whatever guild we're up against right now. Though the guild we're up against is like second to last, but still. But it looks like we're so low just because we don't have all of our battles in by a pretty large margin. Well, once we have those battles in, we're actually on track for second or first place right now, which is good, because if we make second place, we move back to bracket 5, which is ideal. And what we would ideally want to aim for right now. But, it really depends. I still wish you could see how many battles left every guild has. It's kind of annoying not being able to know. Because, like, right now, we're, like, fourth to last. But in actuality, we're in, like, second place right now, if not first. It's just because we don't have all of our battles in that, it looks like we're so far down. But we're actually not that far down. Anyways, if nothing else, we're definitely going to have a 100% EXP bonus tomorrow, that's for sure. No way we're losing that. Even if everyone in their guild won, I don't think they can catch up. But anyways, so that's out of the way. Guild wall is complete, and went pretty smooth overall. Never mind, adventure board is useless. Gosh, that's a really bad adventure board today. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, 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 not today. No arena today. No. Sure, why not? No, retire. There we go. Okay. So let's go do the dungeon, which is where I meant to click. Not with that team, though, obviously. Good old Phoenicia. Yeah, it's reduced after 30 actions. And 30 actions includes you taking extra turn spam. So, it's not like the enemy getting 30 turns and you getting 30 turns. It's 30 turns total going by. Regardless if you did them all or the enemy did them all. It doesn't matter. But after 30 things occur, it'll end up moving forward. And that counts taking a thing, or it counts literally anything. As far as the turn. So you can't just extra turn spam and cheese it that way. It still counts as turns towards it. Guild's waiting for us to do a masterclass in Guild Wars, and we can muster better brackets. Yeah, we haven't covered a Guild War guides in a while. I'm not sure if we will be this week. It's a very weird thing to cover. Like, doing it per day, just mentioning a bunch of color teams can kind of work. But to do it in totality is kind of weird. Because it requires you to have a lot of options, and if you don't have those options, you might not be able to set specific options, particularly for defend teams. It's even more so an issue. Because if I mention like 3 different sets of 24 troops for defend teams, even you're still missing a troop from one of those sets, then you'd have to completely figure out something else for at least 2 of the teams. Which is one of the things that's kind of always weird about mentioning something. Like, I could say, these are my Guild War teams, but then you're missing, like, 3 of these troops, and then you'd have to build, like, 3 to 4 different teams because you're missing those 3 troops. It's just a really weird thing to cover, because it's extremely dependent on what a person owns. Yeah, we did that, we did that. I think we do faction next. Oh, also we do still have Tower of Doom. I almost forgot about that. It is a Tower of Doom week after all. Let's just do Tower of Doom next. Might as well. So what does my guild say is next? Oh, we finally got our heroism. So every room except 2. Sounds like a plan. 4, 5, 3. Okay, 4, 5. Okay, so everything except the 2. So this one, and then we take out the final. Where would you see the breakdown of score? There is none. There's no way to check it properly. They keep it kind of secretive. Though we know most of the elements that affect it. But the game itself does not explain how it's scored at all to any degree. Which makes it slightly confusing. Because the game itself doesn't actually tell you how it's scored. But the simplest way to describe it is get as much mana as possible while making sure the enemy gets as little as possible. Get as much damage on the enemy as possible while taking as little damage as possible, which mostly just means take as little damage as possible. Since obviously your ideal goal is to, you know, kill out the enemy team. So your main goal is just to mitigate how much damage you take. The other thing is win as quickly as possible. Because after 30 actions, you start to lose score. And obviously use pure color. And I think that's most of the elements. There might be like a few other like small tweak things. But those are like the main things that affect it. So win in under 30 actions. Make sure the enemy takes 0 mana. Make sure the enemy does 0 damage to you. And then boom, you just got max score. Let's see. Do I even bother taking poke? Just gonna go for this. The only problem is we still have to wait 1 turn. And then we win. No! Why'd you gotta do that? Oh, I'm still gonna cast it. He has enchant. He's gonna get his mana naturally. Also, we might have so much damage on this board, but that might not even matter. And it doesn't even matter. That new troop is actually pretty insane. Oh, also my guild's done. Yay. Though this is one of those weird events where even if your guild is finished out, you're nowhere near complete. Because you have to make sure you complete out up to 25. So even though in a normal kind of... Hey, we got a major purple. It's not a major blue, but still good. So in like a normal event, when you complete out stage 12, you can kind of just stop. However, Tower of Doom is a bit different. You have to go until floor 26. So once this number says 26, you know you've gone far enough. You have to complete out floor 25. This gives you the max amount of scrolls. And you'll miss out on some loot if you don't do that. Which is one of the reasons why even if your guild is done stage 12, you still got to keep going. Which is why we're going to keep going. Okay, 17. Oh gosh, I cannot read that text. Why is it so broken? Oh no, why is it so broken all of a sudden? Oh no. I can barely read it. Well, we gotta go do 3. I guess that, because someone see it though. We can see it. It's gonna be so hard to read though. But yeah, we gotta go do 3 then. Only 3. 3 and only 3. Hello, Zeddicus! Welcome! Your Islanders are really funny. One of them said you were gone for 1 year and 5 months for Animal Crossing. Yeah. The highest one I had said I was gone for 9 months. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. But I feel like a lot of people are coming back to Animal Crossing now that they announced the biggest update that they're probably ever going to do in the history of New Horizons. I would love to see them top it at some point. But yeah, they were really going all out for the update. And I got us all we need. Move on. Alright, what do we want here? We'll grab a hit there. Get our Mang over there. And completely miss, though the next one shouldn't miss. It's a little bit sketchy when he does his first cast because there might not already be skulls on the board. But then after that, he wins. Thank you, mister. That's convenient. I still want to check though manually. I'm always paranoid about checking a billion times over. Even if we already know what it's going to be. Though we're definitely not going to need to see that far ahead. Even if we get another Valraven. Oh, speaking of Valraven. Let's see. Throw down a Mang onto you. That's the only bad thing about this team. even though it's doing good for a lot of things. One big issue it has is we have no way to target the slot. So in Valraven's in 4th slot, there's a good chance it might get away if we're too slow. So we gotta be a little careful about that. I've only seen one run away so far. Yeah, that's the only room. Let's see. I'll take the thing over. Grab that. Oh yeah, also we didn't do a midday stream today. It's kind of funny. I went to go get bagels this morning, and then I had those bagels, and then I took a little nap, and because I wanted to rest for like an hour or two, and that nap turned into like a 6-hour nap or something. I don't think I woke up until like 3 p.m. or something. It was definitely more than just a nap. Bagels were good though. Apparently too good, they knocked me out. Let's see. We got a 4, a 5, and a 3. So everything's up to 2 once again. Yeah, bagels are amazing. I didn't get everything bagels though, I just got cinnamon ones. Gotta love the cinnamon. I don't know, I've been trying not to get everything bagels when I get bagels occasionally. They're just so messy to deal with. Like, they taste amazing, but they're just so annoying with how much everything is on them. When's the event for Norbert's Turnip? Zolkari. Whenever Zolkari Kingdom has an event, or event week, is when you can get Norbert's Turnip. Basically, almost every extra turn option in the entire game is available that week. Not literally every single one, but like most of them. Because that's where all the goblins reside, and a couple extra turn weapons reside there as well, most notably Norbert's Turnip. But yeah, good old Zhejian. Notorious for everything having extra turn. Oh, we're out of sigils. Oh well, not too big a deal. Probably get it done by Thursday night. Alright, so next order of business. We got a faction. So of course, we got Frostfire keep going on today. Always good to do these. Pretty good loot for only 30 gems. You get 2 orbs and a vault key, as well as a couple other loots in there, like the shards and stuff. Great time to be doing it. A lot of people also go for leaderboard in order to get pure faction done. And there are so many people that got pure faction done today. That is over 100 people. So, yeah, some people do that, of course. We've done it for quite a few kingdoms in the past. But if you want to easily get pure factions done, you throw like 2,000 to 3,000 gems, and then boom, you got yourself a pure faction. The pay-to-win pure faction completion. No, that's the way that you do most of them. Oh, we already have Rowan set. I guess we're running Rowan. Oh, I have Scurvy Sea Dog set, though. I'm not sure if I want to run it that way. What team did I mention for the thing? Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I guess we'll run Finesse. Because I mentioned Finesse for the thing. We'll run Finesse just because it uses the new weapon, and this is the first time we've been able to use it for an actual event. So I'm going to do this just because this weapon came out a few days ago. Triple Finesse into Staff of Storms. So we'll roll with this. So this is a new option for running any delve that uses yellow that came into the game as of last Friday. Obviously, this composition has already existed to some capacity. However, what's unique about it now... Oh yeah, we don't have enchant. I was like, wait, there's something drastically missing here. Lack of enchant. But the main difference with it now is the weapons better. I would say this is actually better than Nimbus Bow because it has resummon potential. Even though it doesn't have damage attached to it, resummon's going to be really relevant. Oh yeah, I was just making sure we're set to right metals as well. We are. However, what we don't have is this, which is extremely important for this team. And we also get that nice cheap treasure. Cheapest treasure you're ever going to get, only 30 gems for a treasure. Or as far as gems to treasure conversion rates are concerned. Which generally isn't worth ever getting with gems, but that one you always go for because of the enchant potion. And because you're normally going to need that battle to even have enough sigils in most situations. Gosh, even with enchant we're not getting full mana. Well, I finally got the weapon up, a little late. Probably not going to need it till later battles. Or unless we get a really good starting board, which would be ideal. Actually, do I have +1 on red or yellow or on purple right now? I know I have it on one. I can't remember which. I have it on red. So if we see a red match on starting board, we might want to consider taking it. Obviously, this runs mostly like standard finesse team. I don't think we've used this weapon a single time yet. But it is going to be overall better than Nimbus Bow in most situations. Not by much. But if nothing else, at least a lot more people probably have that weapon than Nimbus Bow since it was just available last week. So a lot of people probably have it laying around. Similar to Nimbus Bow, are barely ever going to cast it though. It's mostly just there if we need it. And because we have to use Stormcaller, because it requires Yellow Storm to work. So it is quite required to use Stormcaller for Perpetual Yellow. Because even if the AI or the enemy in any way has a way to counter it, we simply just redo Yellow at the start of our turn, making sure that we always have a Storm active. And also make sure it never expires, because we just had one at start of battle lasted for 4 turns. Not only could it get overwritten, but it could also get, you know, the battle could take longer than 4 turns. Which, during the later battles, will definitely occur. But during the earlier battles, not as much. Because we should have enough damages. Double one-shot, double one-shot. Did I say Zolkari? My bad. Did I really say Zolkari? I meant Zejin. Zolkari is, the other week. 3 weeks ago. I was like, wait, I knew we had one recently. But that was, 2 weeks ago. Actually, that was right at the beginning of the month when we had the overlap. Second week of the month. Yeah, I meant Zejin. I said Zejin the following times. I think the very first time on my decks, and they said Zolkari though. They both start with Z. For the longest time, when I first started this game, I got all 3 of the K Kingdoms messed up a lot. Karkaroth, Kazale, and Kedar. Apparently, I'm still getting them messed up because I can't even think of it. But yeah, it's Kedar. Is it November 12th? We should be getting one pretty soon. It's been a while since we've had Zejin. I'm not sure exactly when, though. That sounds about right. Because I know it's been a while since we've had Zejin. Yep, November 12th. Or sorry, November 5th. Right? What troop is this? Right, that's an event troop. Oh, no, sorry, that's a mythic. No, we don't have a Zejin event coming up. We do, but it's not official yet. Next Zejin event is on a billion years from now. But no, we do have a Zejin event coming up. However, we don't have one soon because that's a mythic. That's a Zejin mythic. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're getting a mythic on that day too. That's the same day that Animal Crossing's doing its thing. Gosh, there's too many things happening that day. That's a Vault event. We got a mythic. And Animal Crossing DLC is coming that day, which is going to consume all my life for at least a week or 2. Maybe we get that new mythic then. But it doesn't mean events. So hello, Bill. Welcome. Yeah, I'll have a code in a little bit. Is there a thing you can look up to see which event is next? Yes. If you go to TerransWorld.com, this website, that website right there. If you go here and you click on troops, you can see every single upcoming event. So we can see that next week is Silverglade. And then the following week after that is you'd have to do it based on the Monday one. Is going to be Pride Lands. And then the week after that's going to be... Wait, what? Why does it skip? Alright, now I'm confused. Why isn't there one for November 8th? Am I missing something here? Why is there no November 8th thing? Do we just not have an event on November 8th? Hold up. Has anyone noticed this? Why is there nothing on November 8th? Okay, I'm confused. Do they not have an event planned for November 8th? Why is there no Monday troop for November 8th? Is it like the first time ever in the like ages where we're not getting anything? That's for Nexus. But Nexus is going to be coming out on the 15th thing. But there's none for November 8th though. Oh no, is Nexus coming out on that day then? And then they're doing the other thing after? That wouldn't make much sense. Because the Nexus is the following week, isn't it? I'm confused. I'll find out later. But yeah, it's weird that it shows nothing there. It should show something. Be weird, very weird if there was absolutely nothing. You know how long it's been since they've skipped an event? It has literally never happened. That is how long it's been. November 8th is PlayerDaniels, is it? Okay. How though? It says November 1st. Right? That's November 1st. Unless I'm very blind. That says November 1st. Oh, the troop's not on schedule yet? Okay. That'd make the most sense. Hey, we finally got to cast the weapon for once. It also has a small 5 scatter damage, which might seem like nothing, but it gets rid of barriers on the enemies, if nothing else. Silver Glade, Pride Lands, Wild Plains, Nexus. Okay. Yeah, I just got thrown off by the fact that there wasn't a troop there for Wild Plains. Threw me off there for a moment. Yeah, that is one thing that this game has been consistent with. They have actually never missed an event week ever in the history of this game. I don't think it has ever happened. I don't recall a single instance where on Monday we didn't have a new event or ready to go. Which is actually kind of impressive. Despite how many things they have failed at in the past. That is one thing that they have not technically failed at. They have consistently had a new event every Monday forever. Though they used to be bi-weekly like way back in the day. But that was only for like half a year to a year when the game first started. And then it started being a weekly thing. How do you spell that website? It's T-A-R-A-N-S World. That's how you spell it. Also, I could just post it in the chat. That would work too. Oh, there we go. IsabelArcher did it. She beat me to it. But there we go. Thank you, Isabel. Greatly appreciate it. We'll go hand out the code after we kill out this boss here. And then finish out the rest of the delve. double. Her job is to beat me to posting everything. Alright, there we go. Let's go into the code. To the code section! Let's see. Let me go get you guys this juicy code over here. And then go put it in the code section. If it would want to work. 1 second. It's being very slow on the slow computer. We'll eventually replace the secondary computer. It's what, 8 years old now? I got it in 2013, so it is, yeah, it's over 8 years old now. Once it's a decade year old, we'll probably get a new one. But hey, it's still functioning. It does what it needs to do. But there you go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemswar.com or for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Copy paste random numbers and letters started with D5. And it gives the same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. There you go. Enjoy. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated as always. Alright, next order of business. Let's go finish out this faction. That'll probably be the last thing we do to stream as well. It's the rest of this faction. As that probably will take the rest of the amount of time. It's gonna take like another 20 minutes probably. I would say the faction events are still worth it though. But how much loot Nomapalooza gives, it's definitely slightly less worth it compared to in the past, though. It's just such good loot. It's like, what, 30 minutes or so for 2 orbs and a Valky, as well as the few other loot you get. But it's mostly 2 orbs and a Valky. For only 30 gems. Oh, we need here to heal over. It says there's a Zhejian event on November 14th. Is there? I didn't see one. I don't see a Zhejian event. We're getting a mythic on that day. Maybe that's what you might be confusing it with. We're getting a mythic that runs from the 5th to the 14th. Or not the 5th to the 14th, it'd actually be the 5th to the 12th. But, no, there shouldn't be any event. The next mythic is for Zhejian, though. But that doesn't mean there's a Zhejian event. Only when it's a Monday event week troop there does it mean it's the event. Let's see. So yeah, we're getting 2 things for Zhejian, but neither of them are the actual event for the kingdom. Kind of like how Zolkari is getting 20 stars this Friday, but it's not a Zolkari event week this week. Because it's getting Alpha Bounty Hunter. Which is in a few days from now. Which is even more of a reason to have Weaver. Because if you got the previous Mythic and Weaver and have literally everything from Zhejian, boom. You got yourself 20 star. And that's pretty relevant because it's a Magic Kingdom. Which of course is the most useful stat in the game. Yeah, this team doesn't feel that much different with the weapon though. It kind of makes sense because regardless of which weapon you're using, you're barely ever casting it to begin with. But if nothing else, if you don't have Nimbus Bow, you now have an alternative. Well, you technically always had an alternative, but now you have an alternative that directly has synergy with the team. Hey, no problem for the code, everyone. Wait, what? Server error? What? I haven't seen a server error in a very long time in this game. Has anyone else been getting server errors lately? That's the first one I've seen in... I don't even know how long, gosh. Good, it didn't count as a lose. When are we streaming Smash? I meant to today, but I kind of fell asleep. I don't know. We'll definitely need to at some point. Though tomorrow is either going to be Puzzle Quest 3 if it gets an update, or Pokemon Unite. Because Pokemon Unite's starting their Halloween event tomorrow. Maybe on Thursday, we'll see. Fall Guys is starting their Halloween event on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if they're doing anything really interesting immediately, but we might. If it seems interesting enough, we might as well do it this Thursday. Yeah, I meant to do Smash today, but I kind of crashed earlier after the bagels. There were some very overpowered bagels. Yeah, I'm not sure what time Pokemon Unite's getting the update. It said October 20th, but it gave no date, or no time, which is kind of concerning. Because that could mean absolutely anything for a game that's that international as that. Because that could be like late November 20th, early November 20th. It could be literally right now and already be updated November 20th, even though it's the 19th right now in my time zone. It's the 20th in other time zones. There's something else I don't currently know the date for, or the time for either. Darkest Dungeon 2 is coming out on the 26th. However, I don't believe we have any official time as to when it's coming out. So that could mean anything. That's something I've been finding to be, like, extremely annoying. Even more so now that we have been doing the channel and been doing, like, more games, like, right at launch. Is how ambiguous release times are for some things. Like, you might know the day, but it just completely, like, changes schedules, not knowing, like, what on earth the exact time is. It can be very annoying. Like, just knowing the day doesn't necessarily help. If we don't also know the time and day. Because a singular day release is such a wide range of what time it could actually be. Oh yeah, I used to get bagels a lot in New Jersey. They were amazing. Bagels here aren't horrible, but not the same. Actually, there's, I'm not sure if it's still open, but near the colleges in my area here, there's actually a place called New Jersey Bagel, which is literally someone from New Jersey who moved down here like me, who started their own bagel place. They have the best bagels around that I'm aware of. Unfortunately, it's too far away for me to go to, ever. It's like almost an hour away from where I am. Maybe not an hour, but like 45 minutes or something. Like 30, 45, it's not worth it. And that's by car too, not even by walking. It literally would be impossible to walk there within a reasonable amount of time. Oh, it comes out on your birthday, nice. Yeah, unfortunately, it is going to be an Epic exclusive for the beta. They were able to buy them out. So that means we're finally going to have to use the Epic Game Launcher. I have never played a single game on Epic Game Launcher, but they finally got me. We got to do Darkest Dungeon 2 on it, because it's not coming to Steam until at least a year, if not longer. Once it's out of beta. Like, once it full releases, it'll be available on Steam and other platforms. But while it's in beta, it'll only be available on Epic Game Store. Actually, I don't even think I have account information linked to my Epic Game Store. Hopefully you could just use PayPal. Because I don't think I have even any payment method set up to Epic Game Store. Because I've never actually even bought anything on it. Until the 26th. Yeah, I've claimed some of the Epic Games free games. I've never bothered playing any of them, though. We haven't got Grand Theft Auto 5, I think, for free. And a few other, like, really big name games that I've still never bothered playing, because they're just games that don't really interest me that much. Like, I'd pretty much have to be paid to play Grand Theft Auto 5. Free is too much. That's too expensive. Throw that down. Is that a little Logic Slayer for the nurse? Yeah, welcome, welcome. Should you do events, even so I am a low level? Yes, most of the events you should be at least doing the free battles for, if nothing else. The only one I would really pay gems for is the Tuesday event that we have right now, that we're actually doing right now. Because it's worth doing a little bit into in order to get more progress on. Because the payout's pretty good relative to how much you put into it. But like things like guild-related events, you don't tend to do much in early game. And not until you get into a guild that has it required do you really bother with it too much. Like something like Tower of Doom, you probably wouldn't invest too much into as a newer player. The free battles alone would probably get you far enough. And Bounty Hunter's another one of those weird ones that you probably don't spend anything on in early game. Because you already get a decent amount of loot for it for free. It's not really worth spending more on. And that's this Friday, the Bounty event. Let's see, I'll take that over. Grab a yellow over there. Yeah, I've never gotten into any of the Grand Theft Auto games personally. It's not a style of game I would generally ever play. I feel like I mostly do turn-based strategies these days, though there are other things I do play. But turn-based strategy is definitely in the main genre I would say I play. And any game that has a fun economy. Turn-based strategies in any game with a fun economy, regardless of what genre it is. Yeah, fun economies that we can break, yes. Those are always fun. How many should you go into every faction event? Generally, tier 1's enough, though if you happen to lose a few battles, you might need to buy up to tier 2. But even then, it's still pretty cheap. That's like, what, 90 gems or 120 total? And the payout's still worth it at that point. But yeah, when it comes to Tuesday events, I would say buy tier 1, and if that's not enough, go to tier 2, though tier 1's generally going to be enough if you don't lose. Wednesday events you should never spend any on. Thursday events you should never spend any on. Wednesday's pet, Thursday is class events. Both you should never spend any on as a newer player. And Friday events vary. Like whatever the guild event is on Monday, you generally don't spend much on either as a newer player. Like the only ones you do as a newer player, I would say, is probably the Tuesday faction event, which is what we're doing right now. And that's probably it. Because the rest of them are pretty much guild events. And Bounty Hunter, it's actually beneficial to not spend money on when you're, or gems on, I should say, when you're a newer player. Because the payout for doing it for free is just already solid enough. Bounty Hunter is actually one of those really weird events too, where even if you buy up to enough tiers to do full completion on it, if you get really unlucky, you can actually lose loot despite doing the entire event. It's very rare for that to happen. But that's one of the other reasons why doing it for free can be beneficial. It's a really small chance, but there is a chance that you actually get negative loot from doing the event when you spend gems on it. You'd have to roll really unluckily on the keys and on the mostly the vault keys and the orbs for it to be that bad though. Though it does happen occasionally. There's a hacked version of GTA. Yeah, I feel like the modding community for that game would probably be pretty insane. Some games have some really active modding communities. And I would assume, aside from something like Minecraft, I'm pretty sure Grand Theft Auto probably has one of the biggest modding communities. Pretty sure Minecraft has the absolute biggest. I still have never gotten around to playing Skyrim. Is Skyrim still pretty active for it? Hasn't it been ages since they've even released a new game? But maybe that's why the modded community is doing it for them. They won't release a new one, the modded community will do it themselves. It will be so heavily modded until it is a new game. Which is kind of funny if you think about it, because you could theoretically mod a game so hard that it basically becomes a different game. And luckily, this does double tap when there's only one left, because it's 2 random units, or, yeah, it's 2, wait, no, it's 1 targeted, 1 random. But that 1 random can be on the same one that you targeted. That's how Counter-Strike started as a mod, did it really? Yeah, isn't that like one of the main ways Valve still makes money these days, other than from the fact that they just have a Steam store that just prints some money? But it's why they've never made a game in like ages now, because Dota 2 and gosh, the game you just mentioned, the Counter-Strike just ends up printing the money, and just with the Steam store alone, their percent cut. Because they make, they take 30% of everything on Steam. So they don't have to ever produce another game again. Like, they could just completely stop with Counter-Strike and Dota 2, even though they still support both of them heavily. But they could literally stop at both, and just the revenue from Steam itself would still be millions upon millions upon millions without them ever having to produce another game again. Yeah, there's still a chance we get a Puzzle Quest 3 update tonight. If so, we're probably streaming it on Thursday, if it gets one tonight. But they sometimes do it really late. They've updated as late as like 1 AM. Yeah, tomorrow we'll probably do Pokemon Unite. Oh no, we might do Puzzle Quest 3 tomorrow. It depends on if it gets updated or not. It also depends on when on Earth Pokemon Unite's update is. Probably no, it could be right now, and I just don't even know. It might be, because reset time for that game is at the exact time we start our stream. Oddly enough. Which is kind of funny, because it's also the exact same reset time as Puzzle Quest 3. It's the exact time we start the stream. Yeah, one more to go. Then we'll call it a wrap. But if anyone still has any other questions they want me to go over, do let me know. We'll make sure to do so. I feel like we've barely casted this weapon a single time. I think it gives a random stats effect when it does do its thing. Unfortunately, I believe it just gave us enchant, which kind of did nothing in that situation. Kind of pointless. Though pretty much any stats effect it could have done wouldn't have really done anything by that point in the battle. That was a lot of value. And he's dead. Could have double tap. Hey, 6 more to go. Yeah, Finesse does start to lose speed after you reach a certain point. It can theoretically run the whole way, though. Once it gets to a certain point, you have to take a bit more extra turn spam, though. Works a lot better on faction to have a lot of yellow on first and final battle. Though it can be done on any faction that allows you to use yellow. Count those yellows before they do anything. As I hit on not a yellow. I'm not sure why I thought you used yellow for a moment there. Kill the only one that does. Hello, CeeLo, welcome. Weapon, is that taking over Nimbus Bow for the Finesse team now? Yes. This weapon came out last weekend. And in most instances, you would use it instead of Nimbus Bow. Not always, but at least in this particular team, I do feel like it's a better alternative to Nimbus Bow. But yeah, not every single Strix team would use it instead, but this one definitely would. Mostly because you tend to use this team in delves and it has resummon. So in case you lose your troop later on, which isn't really going to happen on these lower battles, but if you were to lose one of your finesses, you'd just be able to resummon it right back and be good to go. Or not specifically it, but you know, you'd get a troop back. That's better than having nothing there. Though there's a chance it does get resummoned it directly. Though of course it could just be any other Strix. We had it happen the other day when we were messing around with it last Friday. We used this exact team and we actually got a resummon of itself. Though it can be of any Strix, of course. But having anything there is still better than having nothing there when you do have a def. So at least this battle does have double yellow here. Also, I was wondering why this take a little bit longer. I forgot, they have 20% and 10% stats this week. A little bit extra durability. Ah, there we go. See if we get anything shiny from the orbs. Actually, might have another battle. Nope, we were able to do it. Technically, we'd even need to spend 30 gems, so we definitely need it for the enchant speed. And we got a blue! Nice! We got a little bit of everything then. So most notable things then is major purple and a small blue. And hey, another 24 gem there. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Otherwise, I think we will wrap it up here. We will be back tomorrow night for the next Guild War Day, which is, of course, the color of whatever tomorrow is, green. So I'll be messing around with that. But, yep, don't forget to set your defend teams if you haven't already. Of course, that one's already locked in, but the other 5, make sure they're good to go. As long as it says 12,000 there. And aside from that, we'll have a midday stream tomorrow, either of Puzzle Quest 3 or Pokemon Unite. Probably Pokemon Unite, because knowing how Puzzle Quest 3 has been lately, and the Gems of War devs in general, I'm pretty sure we are not getting an update today. We probably are for Puzzle Quest 3 pretty soon. However, I am doubtful we're getting one today, though it is possible. But when it does come out, we'll be going over and all the normal things with it. But I'm pretty doubtful it's happening. So when it does happen, we will, though. Probably not tomorrow, because it's probably not happening. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone, and best of luck with everything.